You smile as though the world has never touched your heart. You speak gently, listen patiently, and carry yourself with a quiet grace that makes people believe they already know who you are. They think your story is simple. They think your kindness means you are fragile. They think your silence means you have nothing to say. But if they could step into your soul for just one moment, everything they believe would fall apart, and that is only the beginning. There is something about you that has never been easy to explain. Even as a child, you felt different. You noticed things others ignored. You sensed emotions before words were spoken. You walked into rooms and somehow knew when someone was hiding pain behind a smile. You could never understand why your heart carried burdens that did not belong to you. You tried to ignore those feelings, convincing yourself they were only imagination, yet they returned again and again, leaving you with one question that has followed you your entire life: why are you like this? Most people only meet the version of you that you allow them to see. They see your patience when others become angry. They see your calm voice when chaos surrounds you. They see your willingness to forgive even after being hurt. What they never see is the battle that begins every night after everyone else has gone to sleep. They never hear the conversations inside your mind. They never witness the tears that fall without an audience. They never realize that your greatest strength was born from wounds you have never spoken about, and someone has been quietly watching all along. There were moments when life could have broken you completely. Moments when betrayal arrived from the people you trusted the most. Moments when promises turned into silence and love became distance. Each time, something inside you whispered to keep walking. You did not know where that voice came from. You only knew that giving up somehow felt impossible. Looking back now, you begin to wonder if that quiet voice was never your own, because the signs have been there longer than you realized. Think about the strange coincidences you dismissed. The times you narrowly escaped something that should have changed your life forever. The unexpected phone call that arrived at exactly the right moment. The person who appeared out of nowhere just when you needed hope. The dream that felt more real than waking life. At the time, they seemed random. Now they fit together like pieces of a puzzle someone else has been assembling in secret. But why would your story be guided so carefully? People often mistake gentleness for weakness. They assume that because you choose peace, you are incapable of standing your ground. They believe your compassion means you cannot fight. What they fail to understand is that the strongest souls rarely announce their strength. The deepest rivers make the least noise. You have survived storms that would have destroyed others, yet you still choose kindness every single day. That choice is not weakness. It is evidence of a power that cannot be measured, and someone is beginning to notice. Not everyone who enters your life comes with good intentions. Some are drawn to your light without understanding why. They want your encouragement but not your honesty. They admire your peace but secretly resent it. They smile while quietly hoping you will fail. You sensed this long before they revealed themselves. Your intuition tried to warn you, but your heart always wanted to believe the best in people. Even now, one truth remains hidden, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself, and it will change how you see someone very close to you. There is a reason your path has never looked like everyone else's. While others rushed toward success, you were forced to slow down. While others celebrated easy victories, you learned difficult lessons. You questioned why your journey seemed unfair. You wondered if you had somehow been forgotten. Yet every delay was shaping something within you that could not be created any other way. What felt like rejection was preparing you for an opportunity you could not yet imagine, and that opportunity is much closer than it appears. Deep inside, there is still a part of you waiting for permission to become who you truly are. You have spent so much time protecting others that you forgot your own dreams deserved protection too. You became the listener, the helper, the one everyone leaned on. Few people ever stopped to ask who was carrying you. Few noticed the weight hidden behind your smile. But everything is about to shift, because the season of carrying everyone else may finally be coming to an end. If you are willing to recognize the sign when it appears, you have always believed that your story was ordinary, that your life was simply one among millions. Yet ordinary lives do not leave such deep impressions on the people they meet. Ordinary hearts do not continue loving after repeated heartbreak. Ordinary spirits do not keep choosing hope after disappointment. There is something extraordinary within you that you have only begun to discover. The moment you fully see it, the people who underestimated you will no longer recognize the person standing before them, and neither will you. Tonight, before you fall asleep, pay attention to what feels different. Listen carefully to the silence between your thoughts. Watch for the unexpected feeling that refuses to leave. Because the next chapter of your life is already moving toward you, and the first sign may arrive when you least expect it. When it does, you will remember these words, realizing that nothing in your journey was ever accidental, but the greatest revelation has still not been revealed.